night, the day actually. Like I say, I don't eat as much as I used to. I used to eat a lot of food, but I got to a point where I don't consume as much as food as I used to. So I'm gonna share a couple of things with y'all, and let's talk health and fitness, and when y'all gonna get started along y'all journey, man. Stop playing, and stop waiting. So, anyways, right here we got I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I got 2 pieces of chicken, grilled chicken. I got some broccoli with some sea salt and some black pepper. And that's all I'll be eating. And a lot of times I done told y'all this before. I don't know if y'all done heard me explain this before. But personally for me, I don't consume as much as people think you should, right? Because my body is almost at its complete max level. And my body is so used to doing the lifting that I don't have to consume all the food that I used to consume. So what I'm saying is, when I was 165, I used to consume so much food because my body was still developing, right? And I had a high metabolism, but the older I become, my metabolism done slowed down. So I learned how to not eat so much without getting a pudgy stomach, right? And a lot of times people work out, and to each your own, whatever works for you. They think that you have to consume all these calories to get big. And you got to put on all this extra muscles, all this extra weight by consuming so many calories. And what happened is, a lot of times your body only gonna grow so much. But then what happened is, the extra weight is gonna just go to your stomach, and you gonna have a big belly. You might look good up top, but you're gonna have a big belly. So that's one of the things that I learned along my process. And not only that, I fast a lot. And we got some spring water too. Gotta stay hydrated. We got some spring water. Like tomorrow, I probably won't even eat before I work out. And if I do, it'll just be like some coconut water, something to keep me hydrated. Staying hydrated is the key. That's what I learned. Staying hydrated, for me, you gotta find what works for you. But for me, staying hydrated is the key. And staying hydrated keep me full. It keep me full. So like I was telling you, I don't consume all them calories that I used to consume. The average American diet, I believe, is like 2,500 calories. When I was 165 pounds, I probably used to consume at least, at the minimum, I used to at least probably consume at least 3,000 calories, somewhere around that. But like I say, my metabolism done changed. What's going on? And I don't eat as much as I used to. But people wonder how I maintain this physique. People are like, bro, you don't eat that much. How you maintain this physique? Because I done built my body up. My body is used. I'm almost at my max capacity, basically, is what I'm saying. So my body just adapted. It adapted, and I don't have to consume all that food because my body not gonna grow that much more. I might get a little bit denser, but I don't have to consume 3,000 to 4,000 calories. And if I did, what'll happen is all that weight would go to my stomach, and then I get a gut. So that's one of the things I learned through consuming so much food. And I'm not saying that when you're young, you probably could do it, but when you start becoming older, you don't. I don't know. For me, I just don't eat as much as I used to. When I was 26, 27, I was stuffing my damn face. I got some low carbs right here, and I got some chicken. That's it. What happened? Just sharing a little bit of information. That's all I'm doing. How you doing? But this gonna be my last meal for the night. All I got is 2 pieces of chicken and some broccoli with some sea salt and some black pepper. That's it. That's it. And I probably won't even eat all this. Russian, what's up, man? From Russia, bro. Put a shirt on. You're not Larry Wills. Stop it. But yes, sir, I'm an athlete. I'm a natural born athlete at that. I don't want to be Larry Wills. I want to be myself. That's a damn. That be y'all problem. Y'all don't know how to be yourself, so y'all try to be like everybody else. Learn how to be yourself. I don't want to be like nobody else. I just want to be me. Um, what did he say? Chicken and watermelon. I wish I had some watermelon. If I had some watermelon, I will eat some after this. And that's how I see a lot of foreign countries. What they do is they eat watermelon after they finish their meals because they help you with your digestive system. I think watermelon in season right now too. If it is, I'm gonna go buy some. You the only one with the problem. I ain't got no problem, bro. I'm just speaking my mind. I just want to be me. I don't want to be nobody else. What's in the Murray Steakhouse did I run into? He said, what about you with more money? I don't, be honest, the more money, more problems. More money, more problems. Your problems go to a whole nother level when you have more money. Especially when people start knowing you got money. Everybody start asking, oh, you think I could borrow $500? You think I could borrow $600? And then guess what? You give so much and then you end up going broke. I ain't saying that you can't give. What's the Murray Steakhouse are we watching? This guy is... What? This guy is based. I don't know, some of y'all just be bored, but... Like I say, I got the chicken tonight. 2 pieces of chicken and just some broccoli. That way, I don't want to overstuff myself in the morning. And a lot of times, if I do eat a lot of food in the morning, I won't even eat. I'll just fast and then work out. So that's something that works for me. What in the Murray Steakhouse am I watching? Full of amino acids and low carbs. And you gotta learn how to cook for yourself. If you definitely want to see results, it starts in the kitchen. Because when I first started my journey, I used to ain't know how to cook for myself. And I really didn't start noticing changes in my body until I started dieting. And I ain't even know nothing about dieting. I ain't know nothing about dieting. But I learned though. And you have to find out what works for your body. Because everybody got different body types. You got to find out what worked through your body. And I learned through trial and error. And it took time. And I'm still learning. But I learned a lot to be able to share this information. Because like I say, when I first started my fitness journey, I ain't know nothing about health and fitness. I just knew how to work out. That's all I knew how to do was work out. And I was noticing changes in my body, especially my upper body, but my stomach was the longest that took the longest to go away. And most people, they want to get that flat stomach. This is the hardest part to lose right here, that belly fat. Gotta stop eating all that McDonald's and high sugary foods. High sugary sodas and all that Pop-Tart stuff, cereal. I'm not saying that you can't have that. But a lot of times I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I'll be a victim of it too, but a lot of times we eat that stuff because it make us feel good. Or we be bored. Man, I can't tell you the last time I did abs workout. I don't really do them as much as I should do. My abs still, look, I really don't do it a lot, but a lot of the movements that I do require abs, so I don't sit down and specifically target on my abs. But some days I just do like 100 reps of abs or whatever the case may be. But other than that, which I should start doing more because in about every movement you use core. But like I say, a lot of the movements that I do require core. Didn't surprise me. I train every day and never lost my love handles. You gotta change your diet, man. Gotta change your diet. Where are you? I'm in Florida. I swear it's genetics. I get stronger, but only. Telling you, bro, you gotta change your diet. Gotta get that protein. Yes, sir. Something light. Something light. Mostly I eat wild caught salmon, wild caught tuna. I eat chicken, but not like I used to. I used to eat chicken every day, but eventually it just get boring. I had to switch it up. Like today, I had some steak, but what about a salad and salad dressing? What do you put on that? All right, so here I'm gonna give y'all some prime example that you asked that, right? You could actually make your own salad dressing. Um, if you don't want to make your own salad dressing, I recommend to whichever kind you like. You just have to read your ingredients on the label. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Do it in a second. You definitely gotta read your ingredients on the label, and a lot of people don't know how to read their ingredients. A lot of times when you go to the store and you buy stuff, I'm gonna tell you how they trick you. The key is to read your ingredients. If it say healthy for you, don't just buy it. Look at your ingredients first, because a lot of times they'll put labels on there that say healthy for you, and nobody still look at the back of the ingredients. Here, I'm gonna show you real quick. Hold on. So like, it's a prime example. I don't. It's my brother's stuff, my little brother's stuff. But anyways, make a long story short. Like sometimes I'll put this on my salad dressings, but I don't really recommend it because you can make your own. You can use lime, lemon. You can actually use fruit too. You can use orange juice, not orange juice, but juice from orange. You can use grapefruit juice. It's certain way. It's different, all different types of ways where you can make your own salad dressing that's more healthier, right? So what I was telling y'all earlier, a lot of people don't read their ingredients, right? So this ranch right here, as y'all can see, let me get closer so I can show y'all. And I didn't know this stuff at first. I used to just eat whatever, right? I ain't know nothing about dieting, and like I say, I didn't notice changes until I started learning about this diet stuff. Well, anyways, this ranch, and you know, a lot of times it's super full of sodium and it tastes good, right? So we gonna pour a lot on them. Now I'm gonna read these ingredients to y'all, and then I'm gonna show y'all. So it's 16 servings in this, which is 2 tablespoons, right? It's 130 calories, 14 grams of fat. It's 2 grams of trans fat. It's 5 milligrams of cholesterol. This is what they get you at with the sodium. It's 260 milligrams of sodium, right? And that's just 2 tablespoons of this. That's 2 tablespoons, right? So I'm gonna finish reading it to y'all. It's 1 gram of sugar, 0 protein. This is what I'm talking about. Nobody read the back of the ingredients. And then it's because a lot of us wasn't taught, and I used to be there too. It's calcium 0, iron 0, I don't know. I think that's potassium 0. And these are the ingredients what's in there. So a lot of people, as you can see, it might say healthy for you on the front, and then guess what's the first thing you gonna do before you buy it? Yeah, you can use coconut oil too. Coconut oil good for you. So many ways to make shrimp. Yes, sir. About to get diddy with the ranch. Anyways, make a long story short. Like I tell y'all, this how they get you. They put healthy on the front, good for you. But as you can see, for the most part, the average person gonna pick it up just because it say healthy for you, right? But nobody go on the back and read the ingredients, and you have to look and see what's in the ingredients, and that's how they get you. Because a lot of these foods that we eat, they have high fructose corn syrup. Everything you eat, especially if it's processed food, it has high fructose corn syrup. So I'm gonna read these ingredients, And if you can't say it right, try not to eat it. Some of these words they be having on here, I be like, what the hell is stuff? You just got to do your research. So they got vegetable oil, which is horrible for you. Soybean oil, horrible. Canola oil, horrible. You got sugar that contains less than 2% of egg yolk. You got salt. You got buttermilk, natural flavors, contain milk, spice, dry garlic, dry onion, distilled vinegar, four phosphoric acid. I don't even know what that is. Yeast extract, excellent gun. And then, see, that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to watch your ingredients. You got modified food starch. Modified food starch. The sodium phosphate, potassium sorbate. I don't know what that is. And that's what I'm telling you. This is why you got to do your research. A lot of people don't want to do the research. We too lazy. We'll rather go to McDonald's and Burger King because it's easy to get instead of know what you're putting in your body, right? And you have to protect your body at all costs, but because I tell people all this, it's not. It's unfortunate. It's inevitable. We all gonna die, right? We all know that. That's why most people gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna die anyways." Yeah, of course, we all know that. But it's how you gonna die, right? I'd rather have a longevity life of a healthy body instead of having a deteriorating body where I know I can't take care of myself or I can't provide or do nothing for myself. But the choice is yours. I can't tell you what to eat. I can't tell you what to put in your mouth. But I can give you some information on this type of stuff because I learned through trial and error. But look, I'm gonna pull this up. Nah, I ain't Portuguese, man. I wish. But anyways, I'm gonna pull this up for y'all just to let y'all know what's in this stuff. Class is in session. I got my computer right here. I'm gonna search this for y'all real quick, and they'll tell me everything what's in here, right? So like I said earlier, they got, what was the word I had looked for? It was some big word I looked for. Let me see what it all is. Modified food starch, disodium insect, disodium glycolate. Like, come on, man. Let me look this up real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all know what it does to the body. And this is the thing, what I'm telling y'all. You have to. He said, "Bro, you cheating, bro. Come on. Where are you from?" I ain't cheating. I'm just utilizing the internet, just like everybody else. I'm from Florida, man. I ain't cheating. I'm just utilizing the internet, just like everybody else, right? I ain't cheating. I'm learning. Y'all learning. What's cheating about that? If it's something I don't know, I'm going to ask questions. Simple as that. It may be a word that I don't know. I'm going to go look it up and I'm going to say, oh, okay, I know what that means. That's not cheating, bro. But let me look this up real quick and I'm going to let y'all know what it do to your body. It's crazy. It's crazy that the stuff they put in here. But you can make your own salad dressing, like I said. And I'm going to just do one. I'm not going to do all of them. This sodium. But you learn this as you go when you start changing, right? You just got to be willing to learn. And it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. So I just put one in and I just put the side effects, right? So it's this bottom one right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's that bottom one at the bottom, the very, very bottom. Y'all probably can't see it. But anyways, it's called the sodium glycolate. Calcium disodium. I don't know. Anyways, I put it in on Google to see what it was and the side effects, and I'm gonna read this to y'all. So it's a common and rare side effects. The sodium glycolate is a flavor enhance often used alongside monosodium glutamate it's MSG to create. Oh, so MSG. Oh, that's what they be, and that's what a lot of these places use is MSG. It's basically they call it the comeback. It make you come back. That's what they say to give it a good taste. While this journey recognizes safe, it says safe by the FDA and FEFS. Some individuals may experience sensitive reaction, particularly if they are also sensitive to MSG. So basically, it's MSG. But they say the reactions can include headaches, migraines, flushing, muscle tightness, gastrointestinal discomfort such as bloating, gas, or diarrhea. So like these are things that I always, not always, but for the most part, I usually get the same things all the time. But if I was new and I didn't know certain things, I would do my research, look up the labels, and do my research. And also too, they have some apps that you can use where you can scan. I forget what, I think it's called Yuka. I believe it's called Yuka. It's an app where you can scan the food and they'll tell you if it's good or healthy for you. So like these are the little things that I learned along my fitness journey. So shout out to all the new people in the chat and the people who are willing to learn, grow, and evolve. I'm all about sharing information with y'all, but you just gotta start. You gotta start. That's all you have to do. All you gotta do is show up. When you don't feel like it, show up. Sometimes I don't feel like working out. I still show up. Because ain't nobody gonna show up for you like you gonna show up for yourself. They'll show up part-time. But when it start getting hard, they'll flee. He said he uses something like Roy's. MSG is great with worms. I just ate 2 fruits by the foot, Ritz cheese crackers and a nut butter. Nah, not that's. I wouldn't eat no. I mean, if you moving, then yeah, I would eat it because you burning calories. But just to be sitting there and eating bull crap, I wouldn't recommend it. Ritz cracker with cheese crackers and nutter butter. Ooh, shit! I bet nutter butter got some calories. Let me see how many nutter butters you had. It's probably about 500 calories for 2 of them. I guarantee it's 500 calories for 2 nutter butters. Nutter. I haven't had those in forever. That's crazy. And I bet it's super high in sugar. And not only that, it's processed sugar. So that sugar don't work well with your body. If you gonna eat, you want something that's more on the healthier side, you need to eat fruits. And they got good sugar with vitamins. So I recommend fruit. That's what I recommend. Just in my opinion. But if you ain't got no fruit and you got the sweet tooth, get some frozen fruit. 2 cookies. So a nutter butter contains approximately 120 calories per serving. So depending on how many cookies you ate, that's 2 cookies. Here are some key. So if you ate, damn, it's 120 calories for 2 cookies. So if you ate 10 cookies, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it's 2. 1, 2, 3. That's about 800 to 900 calories if you eat like 10 cookies. Wow. That's crazy. 7 grain, 56 calories from carbs. There's a lot of carbs in that. 8 grams of sugar. So if you eating 2, let's see, that's 8, 6, 20. Wow. That's like probably in the average, what you supposed to do with your sugar is supposed to be the minimum of 50. And that be the problem. We be consuming too much food. That's what I'm telling y'all. We consume way too much food. A lot of times you don't even be hungry. He said you like fitness. I love fitness. He said, bro, tell the chat how you cheat. I don't cheat, bro. I ain't got time to cheat. What I'm going to cheat for? If I would cheat, I wouldn't look the way I look right now. Rosemary and thyme. So the worms 10 minutes to finish. Red wine pairs well with worms. He uses something like steroids. Alright, thank you for letting me know, chat. Increase your brain health by avocado oil is super healthy for you. And red wine, good for you too. He shoots muscle stimulants into his arms. Hey, bro, y'all funny as hell. I don't care what y'all say. Say what you want to say. It's just funny to me. I get a kick out of it. But anyways, he said, bro, there is something moving in your beard. For real? What? What is that? Man, I ain't know something was moving. I gotta find it real quick. Hold on. You see it? You see it? I don't see nothing. I must have missed it. But anyways, yeah, I was just giving y'all a little information on your health and fitness, man, to help y'all get started. Because like I say, when I first started, I didn't know this stuff. And I was working out, but I really didn't notice changes until I started dieting. And it just takes time. You got to learn how to enjoy the process. You definitely got to learn how to enjoy the process. I fell in love with the process, and that's why I look the way I look. Every day I'm going to work out. Not every day. Actually, today I took off. I ain't do no exercising. I just rested. But tomorrow I'm back at it like a crack addict. If you ever seen a fiend do crack, trust me, it ain't pretty. But that's how I work out, like a crack addict. But anyways, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go hard. Make sure y'all subscribe, do all that. Tomorrow I'm gonna do squats and probably deadlifts tomorrow. I'm gonna start off with squats for sure, and I might even do farmer walks. I might not even. You know what? I think I'm gonna do farmer walks instead of deadlifts. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do farmer walks. The reason I like farmer walks a lot because it's a full body workout. What's up, Tim Effect, Mr. Tim, man? This a man right here. That's who y'all need to go watch. Tim, 72 years old. This man put in work, man. This man put in work, man. Tim Effect, man. Hey, I met a long story short. I met Tim probably. It's probably been about 6, 7 years, and I never forget. We was in Bayshore Boulevard, and I was working out, and he seen me doing muscle ups. And he was like, "Hey man, how you do muscle ups?" I said, "You could do it. You could do pull ups." He's like, "Man, I see you doing the muscle ups. I'm trying to get it." I said, "Bro, you could do it, but uh, he he a elder, so he look good, man. I'm waiting for you to do that bodybuilding show, Tim. Hey, listen, I tell you what, you do a bodybuilding show, I do a powerlifting meet. We could do it together. What you want to do? And they have them all the time, powerlifting meets with bodybuilding shows. What you want to do, Tim? You prep for the bodybuilding show. I do the powerlifting meet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the story with that health and fitness. Like I fell in love with it. It saved my life. It really saved my life because I'm very fortunate that I turned my life around. Because I know if I would never turned my life around, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be somewhere where I don't want to be, and that's not a great feeling. And like I told y'all before, I did 3 months in jail, and I said, this shit ain't for me. I said, this shit ain't for me. Some people spend their whole lives, institutional lives, going back and going back because to them it's comfortability. They ain't gotta pay no bills. They ain't gotta get no food. They ain't gotta do nothing, basically. All they gotta do is what the guards tell them to do. Some people just like living like that. Not me. I like my freedom. I said, I ain't going back. I'm a game, bro. Let me know. Do you let me know? It's a whole bunch of them. I'm with it. I'll probably do one more powerlifting, man. I'll probably do one more powerlifting. I really just ain't into it that much like I used to be. I used to be in it real big, but it's a lot on your body, man. Powerlifting is a lot on your body. If I do something, I do one more, and that's probably it. But I don't know. I just like I work out for me. Those guys, man. Not all of them, but a lot of times I done been in those worlds before, and they want you to be train with them all day, every day. I don't want to train with y'all all day, every day. I don't mind training with you, but damn, I need my personal time, just personally me. But they want you to. It's a lot that comes with it too, but I don't care. I do it probably one more time. Shout out to me. Shout out to Mr. Tim, man. He the man, man. But anyways, I was just getting on here, giving y'all a little game on the food and stuff. Dude said he ate 2 Nutty Buddy. That's horrible, bro. And then not only that, now if it's a person like me or Tim who always work out, you'll burn that stuff off quick and easy. But if you just sitting there and you just eating them, 120 times, 120 times, 2 cookies. I can't believe 2 cookies is 120 calories. That's crazy. And then not only that, it's 37% of fat, 56 grams of 56% of carbs, 7 grams of protein, 8 grams of sugar. Man, that's crazy. That's how people becoming obese. They just sit down and eat it. Oh, it tastes good. It make me feel good. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm just go to work every day and just eat bull crap. And then we be wondering why we sloppy and out of shape. And then when the doctor tell you, oh, you got high blood pressure and you getting diabetes and you're overweight, and then you want to try to change it. Nah, all I tell you is to start now. That's all you have to do is start now. If you start now, within a couple of months, you'll notice changes. Probably 6 months at the minimum, at least at the maximum a year. But it took me like almost a year to start noticing changes, and that came with diet. But once you change your diet, man, I'm telling you, once you move your body, and you don't necessarily have to look at Till. Nah! Till, you know I always gotta mess with you, man. Good dude, man. But like I was saying, yeah, bro, they be so lazy to work out. But we'll go to a job that we hate every day and don't give a flying about us and pay us bare minimum. And then not only that, eat a whole bunch of bull crap. And you gotta learn how to meal prep too. Meal prep, half the battle is meal prepping. A lot of people who work jobs, they don't wanna. They are this. What I always hear. Like, this what I always hear. I ain't got time. That's bull crap. That's bull crap. But I bet you got time to get on your cell phone and scroll endlessly all day while you're at work. Or you sitting in the bed before you go to sleep scrolling on social media. With that time you could have used, you could have did 50 to 100 push-ups. This is just how I think. The average person just want somebody to feel sorry for themselves and want them to hold their hand instead of putting in the work themselves. And then they get mad at another person, or jealous of the other person, or insecure because this person put in work. Why would you be mad at somebody else who put in work? If anything, I would ask, hey man, how you get like that? Hey bro, you look good, man. Hey, what's the secrets? Like, you gotta ask questions, and some people will share the information with you and some people won't, but you gotta ask questions. And a lot of people be afraid to ask questions because they care what somebody gonna think. And that's what has helped me along my journey, because I got to a point where I just stopped caring what people think. And that take time too. It's trial and error. Like, when I first started, I used to care what people think. I was like, man, they gonna think this, they gonna think that. But then I just got to a point where I was like, man, I don't care. As long as I can work out every day and I do the thing I'm love, I'm happy. I don't have time for no nonsense and what he said and she said. I don't care. Like, how's that benefiting us or changing our lives to help us evolve? Straight up, like, how's that changing our lives to help us evolve? Trying to smoke a blunt. No, I ain't smoking. Not for me. Hey, I smoke weed if I want to. I'm gonna be like this. I can't smoke weed, boy. It ain't for me. But I'm gonna get off here, Tim. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna start like probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe 8:30 at the latest. I'm gonna do some squats. I'm gonna do some deadlifts. I probably won't go that heavy on the deadlifts because the squats take a lot out of you. Squats is a full body exercise. That's one of the most exercises. I'm not gonna say that I ain't gonna even say the word that I really neglect. But I recommend that you start squatting because that's where you build the most strength and power from the legs. And not only that, you build a lot of testosterone because that's where your biggest bones are located. But squats, if you can't do weighted squats, I recommend doing body weight squats. But with the weighted squats is a full body exercise. You working every muscle, engaging every muscle in the body. And if back squats too hard for you, getting ready to get them 300 dips. Yes, sir. Keep putting that work in, Tim. I see you. I've been trying to work out a little bit more too. Squats absolutely killing my legs. Until that's the whole purpose of it. What you think it's supposed to, not to be funny or nothing, but what you think it's supposed to feel good? If it felt good, everybody would do it. I'm not trying to be funny. But if back squats too hard for people, a lot of times back squats are hard for people because they have bad knees and stuff. I recommend just doing front squats are more safer on the knees, and it's more quads that's involved. But shoot, if you got some bad knees, I recommend walking backwards because that can help reverse your knees. But also too, I would just it's kind of hard to avoid squats or other exercises that's less on your knees. I would do like step ups, just like simple basic exercise if you got bad knees, like step ups, ladder step ups, just stuff like that. Nothing too impactful on your knees. But I'm finna get up out of here. Yeah, walking backwards help with your knees, man. Balance too. Tim say balance too. Walking backwards is a great exercise, man. I recommend doing that at least 10 or 15 minutes a day. One of my favorite exercises that I like to do is sled pulls, especially pulling forward and then backwards. That's another full body workout. That's one of my favorite exercises that I like to do. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Taking a oh you got in. Oh okay, you just got in, Tim. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Shout out to Tim Effect, man. 72 years old, putting in the work. Make sure y'all go check his channel. You look like you smell like earwax. Hey, I'm not even gonna respond to y'all no more. Y'all just be trying to get under my skin. I'm gonna just let y'all talk. Or better yet, I got my secret. So what I do when people start being negative, guess what I tell them? I say, "Have a nice vacation, buddy. Hey, enjoy your vacation. I ain't going back and forth with nobody no more. I'm gonna put you on timeout. But I gotta go. You on 24-hour timeout, buddy. Have a nice vacation." Hey Tim, all you gotta do is put them on timeout. Make them go sit in the corner with the chair like your mama used to make you when you was a little kid. That's all I'm doing. Every time I'm not gonna respond. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. You're not gonna get me out of my character. You're not gonna get me out of my element. I'm gonna just look at it. I'm gonna say, "Have a nice vacation, buddy." And you gonna know what time it is. But I gotta go, man. I'll see you next time. Peace out, Tim. Hey, keep up the good work too, man. 300 dips. How long you been doing the 300 dips for? How many days? How many days you been how many days you been doing the 300 dips for? 300 a day? You doing 300 a day? 49 days? How what's the goal on the dips? 300 a day for how long? How long you going up to? That's almost a month and a half. Almost. What you doing? 2 months? I tell you what, I take oh, so you doing 2 months. I take that any day, 300 dips over 100 burpees a day. 100 burpees a day, and then trying to do your workout, it's exhausting. Every day, I said, man, I like the challenge, but it take a lot away from your workout. But that's the things what challenge you and make you grow, like what Tim doing, man. And all what happened is your body gonna adapt to it, and a lot of people gonna be like, man, how you able to do that? Because his body done adapted, his mind and body done. It's called mind and body connection. Once you master that, the pain don't feel like pain. If you understand what I'm saying, it feel like pain, but it's not as painful as when you first start. When you first start, it's gonna suck. You gonna be like, man, hey, you gonna start questioning yourself. You gonna say, man, do I want to keep doing this? Man, this sucks, man. So once you get that muscle mind connection and body connection, your whole attitude change on fitness. But like I always say to y'all, it just take time. You gotta be disciplined to stick with it. You definitely gotta be disciplined to stick with it. That's it. You gotta hold yourself accountable in every situation, and that's even throughout life, not just working out, right? Sometimes I don't want to go to work. I be like, man, I don't feel like going to work. But guess what? I know in my mind I better get up, because if I don't go and I ain't got a source of income, you think Duke Energy gonna say, oh, you short on your bills, we gonna give you a couple days to pay it. They might give you one or 2 days, but after that, your power gonna be off and you gonna be looking crazy. You gonna be crazy. Treat your body the same way. Treat your body is the same way. Just like you go to that job every day, you gonna go to that job to make for real, bro. They gonna cut your power straight off. And not only that, they gonna cut your power off and charge you a late fee to turn your power back on. That's diabolical. Damn, I already ain't got the money to pay it, but damn, give me a couple of days. They ain't gonna give you they gonna give you that little notice. Hey, and guess what the bill gonna look like? I know, cause I done been there. It's gonna be orange and red. That bitch gonna say last notice. If you don't pay this, your water gonna be off. You gonna come home from work. Try to turn the water on. You gonna turn that knob on. Nothing ain't gonna come out. And you better do it. You better do it before the whole day over. Because if you don't do it before the day over, boy, you grass, boy. you grad, you ain't gonna be able to take no shower. I don't know if I'd rather have, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'd rather have the power off or my water. I don't know, that those ain't no great feeling having that off. But like I say, just show up for yourself every day. And that's basically what I'm saying. Just like you show up for that job, you have to show up for yourself, because nobody ain't gonna show up for you like you show up for you. And like I tell y'all, they'll show up temporarily, but let life start getting hard. Let times get hard. Go broke, go to jail, lose everything, and you'll see who your real friends are. Go broke. Hey, it's easy to hang around people when you up. Everybody want to hang around you then when you up. But when you broke and you ain't got no job and you ain't got no money to cater, oh, they'll hang around you for a little bit, but they'll flee. And that's what I learned through my experiences. So like I say, just continue to show up for yourself. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I got to get some rest. Continue to show up for yourself, even if you don't feel like it. Just treat your fitness and your life and your journey as if your life depend on it. Because like I told Tim and I tell all y'all, unfortunately it's inevitable. We all got a due date, and you got to enjoy your experience while we here, because tomorrow ain't promised. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. But and also too, I'm gonna leave it with this note on some spiritual type stuff. You got to give thanks to God, the Creator. You got to just say thank you for another day, and be more grateful for where you at in your situations. Because I've been traveling to third world countries, and a lot of us sit there and bicker and complain. And until you experience traveling to third world countries, you got a lot gooder than, trust me, you got a way better than a lot of people. And speaking of that, I want to show y'all some pictures so y'all can get an understanding of how good we got it to live in the States. Let me show y'all. We got it super good. I don't even think I could pull them up because I ain't gonna be able to pull them up. I was gonna pull some of my photos up for y'all to show y'all how these people live, man. And it just shifted my perspective on life, because those people in those foreign countries, a lot of people could say, "Oh, I know." Nah, you don't know unless you've been there. Like I just came back from Belize, and it's just a whole nother level of living. Like if you live in the States, you blessed. You live in the States, you blessed. Even yeah, we all gonna die. We all gonna die. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Leave something behind. Leave something behind. And like I was saying, in these foreign countries, all this stuff talking about I'm finna go to the store and get a water bottle. Nah, you ain't doing none of that. They don't even sell water bottles like this. They sell plastic. They sell plastic little waters like this, and they cost $1 like this. And then not only that, like people be complaining. Oh yeah, I got to. People be complaining about gas prices here. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? That's cheap. $4 is cheap. To the average American, they like, oh, gas is expensive. No, that shit is cheap, bro. I just got back from Belize. They gas is $14.50 a gallon. You hear me? $14.50 a gallon. Not on top of that, they getting paid $25 to $40 a day. The average American at least making $150 to $200 a day and still complaining. They got a roof over their head. None of their homes are like American homes. They got shacks. I'm talking about, like, you can't fathom them stuff that I'm telling you. You have to see it with your own eyes. It almost make, I'm like, damn, people live like this. This is crazy. And not only on top of that, it's across the whole world. It's across the whole world. But that's one thing I learned about my life journey, especially from traveling and going to these third world countries. It taught me how to be more grateful, man. Like, we be thinking we grateful, but not until you start seeing like what other people have to go through. Like even when I'm gonna give y'all a couple stories real quick, and I'm gonna get out of here. Even when I was going through Miami to come back here, right? And that's why I say we so fortunate to be born here, because if you born in the States, like, you winning. And I ain't saying that they winning in these other countries, but like a lot of times they have to, like, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. So like going through the airport, they got non-citizens and they got American citizens. When you American citizen, you might have to stand in line, but if you tell them, yeah, I'm American citizen, they just let you through, right? But the non-citizens, bro, I promise you, I have to show y'all this. they have to stand in line for probably 8 or 9 hours, and they probably got to have all their documentation. And I said, man, I'm thankful that I was born here. But the beautiful thing about that is, like, when I was in Belize, man, like, all their food is natural. They don't have all this stuff that we have here. They don't have Burger King. They don't have McDonald's. They don't have what else? All these fast foods, Popeyes chicken. They don't have what's the other one called? Chick-fil-A. They don't have none of that. All their food is fresh. Mostly, a lot of their food is served with rice. You'll get plantains, chicken, and also too, what else? Oh, the fruits. A lot of fruits. Every type of fruit you could think of, they have. Like, fruits that we don't even have here. It's a lot of fruits that I tried that we didn't have here, and they super good. And then not only that, watermelons and coconuts is all year round. All year round. I was just walking up the coconut trees and pulling all the coconuts off the trees. Every day I'm drinking coconut water. I'm like, hey, let me get some coconut water. That's all I need for breakfast. And then the watermelons are all year round seeded too. So, like, those are the type of things I like. And it's beautiful as far as the nature and stuff. But it's just, the reality of it is, it's a whole different world, man. But it teaches you a lot, man. And it will humble you. And it taught me how to be more grateful in life. And I'm still learning as I grow every day, and I share this information with y'all. But I don't plan on doing no traveling outside of the states no time soon. So he said, yo, bro, I'm 4'2", 360, female. Woo, 360. Start with walking. If you 360, I'm gonna give you some basic exercises that you need to be doing. These are the only exercises you need to be doing. 360. You 360, and it's not even that hard. All you have to do is start. Well, maybe to you it might be hard because, especially with a lot of weight, the more weight you carry on your body, the harder the movement's gonna be, and it's gonna be a lot on your joints and stuff. But I would just start with basic exercises, even just so far as you could do basic exercises at home, just running in place. You can run in place. And if it's a lot on your knees, just start with walking. You can walk 1 mile a day. And then once you do 1 mile, do 2 miles. Do 1.5. And then once you do that, grab you some dumbbells and carry you some little 5-pound dumbbells and walk with them. And it's just ways that you learn through trial and error. That's why I know this stuff, because I'm always trying to figure out ways how I become better. And also, too, you got to change your diet. I recommend that you start with water. Cut all them high sugary foods. Get rid of all that processed food. Try to go a week without it. Eat your fruits and your vegetables and get your proteins, whichever your choice. I mean, some people don't eat pork, but if that's what you like, then go for it. But I always try to stay away from processed food, and it take time. And another thing I recommend to you is, like, to take pictures along your journey. So I would, like, take a picture every week, every 2 weeks, and you're not gonna notice the changes, but other people will notice it before you. But your pictures will help you notice the changes. That's a great way to start. How about protein milk? You gotta check your. Oh yeah, man. Hey Tim, them mosquitoes wasn't no joke, bro. I've been scratching for about 3 days. I ain't never felt them type of mosquitoes. Like, here they kill all the mosquitoes, but them mosquitoes, I don't know what type of mosquitoes them was, man. Them mosquitoes was piercing through my shirts. It's so bad to where it was piercing my skin with the mosquitoes. Like, look, I'll show you a prime example. This was from a mosquito bite right there on my ankle. And I gotta get that checked out to make sure I'm alright. Like, when I was on a plane coming back, the mosquitoes was tagging me so bad. I'm scratching on a plane like this. It's been 2 or 3 days. These people looking at me like, what the hell wrong with this dude? Is he on drugs? Man, them mosquitoes ain't no joke, man. And I'm gonna leave you with this. Mosquito repellent don't even work. I had one of the best top mosquito repellents that they said was super good. It didn't work. It did not work. So I gotta call these people and tell them to give me my refund back, because y'all sold me some boo-boo mosquito repellent for $10 and it didn't work at all. But Yeah, I gotta show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures and stuff, and show y'all how they live. But I'm very fortunate, and two, like I say, um, just give praise. It's just hey, all you gotta do is wake up and say, hey, thank you God for another day, and that helped me because a lot of people didn't wake up today, or not only that, in the position that we in right now. Some people on their deathbed, some people in the hospital can't even go to the bathroom, take a shit. Some people, it's just endless perspective. So being grateful will teach you a lot in life and hopefully take you far in life. But I gotta get out of here, man. Let's see your strength. If you want to see my strength, go look at my videos. All my videos, you'll see my strength. He said, "How about protein milk?" I don't know about that. Protein milk. Look on the ingredients. Gotta look on the stream towel and hold it in the bite until it burns. Hurts for a minute but stops the itch. What? Oh, steam towel. But I'm good now. I'm good. Hey Tim, I'll see you later, man. Good talking to you, man. Keep up the great work. I commend you, man. 72 years old. Hey, I pray to God I live that long, boy. That's a lot of life right there. 72. The average American lived about 65, maybe 60. But I gotta go. I gotta go. Peace out, y'all. He said, I have arrived with the speed of stallion. Greetings, my friend. I gotta go, man. Peace out, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Tim. Go follow Tim and Fed.